I want to do this video real quick. So Kaleidescape ended up, shout out to Kaleidescape. They ended up redoing, I don't know, it's an update to the movie Prometheus, right? Have you guys seen that movie Prometheus? First of all, if you don't have it on 4K, get the movie on 4K, right? I think it's like a 7.1 track or whatever. I don't know what it is, right? It's not Atmos. But the way this movie looks on the Kaleidescape is insane, right? I don't know what they did with the update, but obviously HDR popping a little bit more. The audio slamming. I love it. What did you guys do? Can you do this to all of the movies? Now, I want to say for the most part, Kaleidescape has no issues when it comes to audio. Audio is amazing on a lot of these Kaleidescape movies, oftentimes better than disc. Even though they don't really market it like that, sometimes it is better than disc. What you guys did with the Prometheus movie blew me away. I watched it twice, right? And one day. That's how good it sounds. Like the ambient sounds and the spaceship, all of that. Like even when they go into the caves, like how you guys made everything, just you push all the small minute sounds to the front. I loved it. I know a lot of it is the AVM 90 is what it is. It's an Anthem processor, but y'all did an amazing job with that Prometheus movie. I wish you guys would do it to I got Prometheus, and then it's another alien movie. It's not Aliens, it's another one. I think it's Covenant. You know, Alien Covenant, I think it's what it is. I hope you guys will do an update to that because the Alien Covenant looks muted. It doesn't look really good. The audio is like, it's okay. It's Atmos, but it's okay. But the Prometheus movie, amazing. Have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for y'all doing it. Now, if you are a collector, 4K UHD, let me know. Do you have the Prometheus movie at 4K UHD, right? I think I actually might have it. I think I got it. I may have to A/B test it to see which one sounds better. If it's the Kaleidescape or the 4K disc, all right? I want to see. I really want to like A/B test it to see which sound. Maybe I'll just order it on Amazon. I ain't got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? Other than my other channel and working. But I may end up doing that. But I'm very, very impressed with what you guys did at Kaleidescape with this movie. A lot of times the Ridley Scott movies sound really good, phenomenal. I don't know if, you know, what's up with that, but he always a very good job with audio. Very good job with audio. But this one, you nailed it and knocked it out of the park. If you have a home theater system and you got your speakers set up, you love them, right? And you want them to work. And there's oftentimes you get these movies that, you know, like How to Train Your Dragon with the soundbar mixes and you're upset, you know what I mean? Because your home theater is not rocking like you wanted to. Go ahead and get the Prometheus movie. Bass-wise, it's okay. Not really that crazy phenomenal with bass, but the ambient sounds. Even when, not to spoil the movie, like when the lady gets into like one of these capsule things, or it's like a bed that, you know, it's got like a window over it. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like a sleep capsule, but they perform operations on it. When she got in that, like you can hear like all the movements of the device, like how it's moving. And then when she gets in there, how it makes you feel like you're encapsulated, like in that device. It's just insane. Like, or when they're like walking through the caves, and they have their helmets on, like when they put their helmets on, like it feels like you are in a helmet. Like how they did the sound, and this is not all Atmos, but how they did the sound, it sounds phenomenal. And you can't even tell this is not Atmos. That's how good it is. And oftentimes, I mean, it's, you know, tomato. Some people like, you know, DTS or whatever, you know what I mean? Some people like Atmos, all right? But I think the way they made this soundtrack sound, amazing. Obviously, my processor upmixed it to Neural X, you know, but I think it's like 7 channel bass layer. But it just floored me. It blew me away. Like during my work week, I just could not wait to get back home to, like, you know, when I get some days off, I'm gonna watch this movie again. That's how good it was. Definitely worth the buy. Very good direction with editing. The production of the movie was very good. You could tell they spent their time on it. I love movies that they spend their time on. The remaster of the movie looks amazing. You know what I mean? So a shout out to them. Or I don't know what y'all did, but hats off to Kaleidescape. If you guys do this more, and I know like you guys have it's like a tab to where, you know, movies are updated. Very rarely, I got a lot of movies. Very rarely are movies updated, right? Maybe I mean, I don't have 10,000 movies now, you know what I mean? But very rarely do I see movies get updated. But I seen that update and I applied the update and it was definitely worth it. So if you guys can go through your catalog and see what other films could utilize an update, maybe get in touch with the studios and see if they have a later version of the Rumex file or whatever it is, like for some of these movies. And I'm not saying that like the Kaleidescape is bad. Like a lot of you guys' movies, phenomenal, right? But there are those occasions like in the Alien Covenant, and maybe it's just the design of the movie, like the colors are super muted, you know, and the HDR is not really that great and the sound is just okay. Some movies like that, and then some movies are just, they knock you, you know what I mean, knock it out of the park. You know what I mean? Sometimes you guys just do a phenomenal job. You know, so I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Kaleidescape for this week. What do I think? Prices are still crazy high, right? Very, very high. Like the movie Weapons, I think it's like $39 to rent the movie. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, like, you just want to wait for the movies to go on sale, reduce in price, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you can get it cheaper, but it may take like a few months for that to happen. Maybe like 6 months for that to happen for a new movie. But for the most part, you know, movies are reasonable. But when a new release comes out, I mean, and I guess Apple TV is like costly too. But I think Kaleidescape a lot of times are like $5 to $10 more. You know, and we got to get something for that $5 or $10 more in price. Like I understand, you know, it's 4K UHD quality. I get it. And maybe, you know, we're getting it early. Maybe there's a convenience charge on it, you know, because it's going to look better than the Apple TV versions, you know, of the movies. But a lot of the movies are just way too overpriced, and it just makes you not even want to do it, like for real. You know what I mean? Like when Sinners came out, I just waited. I mean, I seen it in the theaters. I just waited for it to hit streaming or for the disc to come out. Like I didn't want to pay that excess. It was like $39 like when Sinners came out, $49, $39 like when it came out. I think it was $39 just to rent it, like when it came out, like, or something crazy. I'm just like, I'm not paying that. Or like when the new Superman came out, I'm like, I'm not paying that. I'll just wait. You know, and I mean, it's pluses and minuses to that. Like, if you can wait, you'll get it cheaper, right? But at the same time, like, if we're paying like this high cost for this product, you know, the Strato V Kaleidescape is like, what, like $4,400? I got mine for $4,000. Like, you know, can we get at least a little break on the pricing, please? Or is the studio just setting the price? Are you guys just taking a chunk of it? I don't know what's going on. But please do something about that, because it is ruining that experience for as a Kaleidescape owner, because we're looking at these costs and it's just like, no. You know what I mean? But, you know, shout out to y'all. Did a really good job with the remaster, whatever y'all did with this. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you have Prometheus on 4K UHD, and what do you think about the movie? I'm out, y'all. Peace.